Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to the channel. So about a week after selling my 2023 Tundra TRD Pro, I received a renewal notice here from the California Department of Motor Vehicles to renew the registration there on that truck. Even though I sold it, this arrived about a week later. I guess it didn't go through the system quick enough that I sold that truck. So I don't actually owe these fees right here because I did sell that truck before the renewal fees were due. They send you this about a few months in advance before it's actually due. And since I sold it before the date was due, I was free and clear of paying these fees right here, which was quite the bullet dodge because it's pretty hefty. I'm just gonna stand out here for the rest of my life until they start charging us to breathe the air out here in California as well, because it appears to be the direction things are heading here in California. But anyways, let's go through these fees really quick, show you guys what they're prompting me to pay for the renewal fees had I kept the Tundra TRD Pro past the due date of August 31st, 2024. It's pretty insane. I don't know exactly how they come to the determination of like how they charge you for these fees. It is based off of the total vehicle price. Even though I leased that truck, I drove it off the lot for just under $75,000. I leased it though, but every lease payment I made did pay down the overall buyout price or the payoff of that truck. I could have bought it out if I wanted to, which I technically kind of did when I sold it. You're selling it, you're paying off the bank, which every payment I made was paying down the overall price minus the interest that's on the lease. But regardless, this here is what they are asking me to pay for the renewal fees right here. Let's go through these, shall we? Also too, it was more expensive last year. Every year they do use some system to determine the loss in value of your car or truck. Again, I don't know how they come to that determination right there, but they do lower the price of your renewal fees every year based on the loss in value of your car or truck. But year number 2 of California registration on my 2023 Tundra TRD Pro that I drove off the lot for about $74,000 and some change, just under 75K for that truck right there, is going to be starting with the registration fee. That there was $333 for the registration fee. There was also a license fee of $448 additional dollars, and then also a weight fee. The weight fee was $204 additional dollars, and then we have a county/district fee of $11, and then a smog abatement fee of $20. Total due on or before 8/31/2024 was $1,016 to renew the tags on the Tundra for 1 year. So anytime you buy a vehicle out of state or being registered in California for the first time, it's brand new, it's out of state, whatever the case may be, you are prepaying registration for the entire year. So if I had bought this from a private party here in California, there's a chance that maybe it still had some registration left on that was current. Maybe it was renewed 2-3 months ago and it still had, 9-10 months left of current registration. But being that this was a brand new registration in California, then I had to pay the entire year up front. That is separate from taxes, by the way. Taxes and registration fees is a whole separate thing. I would have had to pay, transfer fees and taxes still. No matter where I buy it from, I am paying taxes in the state that I live in. So even though I bought it from California or from Nevada, I'm registering it here in California where I live. So therefore I am paying the California taxes, not the Nevada taxes. Some people were confused about that. My friends I was like, yeah, I bought it from Nevada. And they're like, oh, you get to, reap the benefits of the Nevada tax rate. And that's not what happened at all. Nope, I paid the California tax rate and registration as well. So got the California plates put on it and everything all transferred over, and title is on the way still, should be here soon-ish. Also too, I threw on some forged carbon wrap here on the grill. What do you guys think of that right there on the Ford letters? Pretty low key, pretty subtle, but also pops a little bit. It's kind of different, blends in for the most part. But yeah, I had it laying around and I was like, well, let's see how that looks. And I kind of like it a lot. And then also too, major changes coming here on the Raptor very, very soon. I want to pop out really quick and show you guys these renewal fees really quick today, but I am getting started on a very major change here on this truck, probably the day after tomorrow. I have a lot going on tomorrow, so possibly tomorrow, but probably not. But the day after tomorrow, I'm getting some stuff going on the Raptor here. It's going to be an entirely different truck. So stay tuned for that right there. I have like 5 things in the garage just waiting to get put on this thing. Every other day I'm shopping for new stuff and things just keep showing up one after another. So a lot of cool things are coming on the Raptor very soon. In the meantime, I'm not doing any sort of desert off-roading because 120 degrees in the desert right now is not what we're doing. There was a night run that some of my buddies hosted, including Isaiah, was going to full mag Tundra on the gram. Yeah, no desert running happening anytime too soon with it being as hot as it is right now. it is not the season. So in the meantime, I'm gonna work on just kind of throwing some stuff at it to, you know, just kind of personalize it. I've had a lot more fun actually with this one here because it is a used truck. I bought it with about 35,000 miles on it, which also too, I paid less in registration on this thing because it was cheaper than my Tundra, which was about $75,000. And this one here was not brand new, it was used. It's a 2021 had roughly 35,000 miles on it. So I got it for a better deal than that. Therefore the renewal or the registration fees were less as well as the taxes too. So that was kind of a nice break. You know, what'd be really nice is if the registration fees came with the owner. That'd be kind of awesome actually, because I'd probably save a lot of money if that were the case. For example, I bought the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. I had it for what, 4, maybe 5 months. So when you buy a new vehicle here in California or bring it in from out of state, what you're doing is paying for the registration for the entire year. So when I sold it in 4 months, but I paid for registration for the entire year, now someone else gets to reap the benefit of me paying for the registration for the entire year. So therefore, if I got to keep the registration with myself and then put that into the next vehicle, that'd be kind of nice, but it's not how it goes. You got normal, sport mode, Baja mode, and the neighborhood mode, quiet mode. So I'll pop that back into Baja mode, off-road use only. It's pretty impressive how well that sounds for a 6-cylinder truck. For a 6-cylinder truck, I know it's not anything super impressive compared to a V8 sound. I get that. I'm saying given the circumstance though, it's not bad for what it is. For a stock exhaust with the modes and all that, it's pretty sweet. Although, spoiler alert, I have a new exhaust in the garage right now, waiting to get put onto the Raptor, which I'm pretty pumped about. Make it sound a little more aggressive and still retain the drive modes too. So that there is coming, but probably coming in the next couple of videos. Actually, what I'm probably gonna end up doing now, change of plan, is in the next video, maybe, is do the dash cam, because out here in California, dude, you need to do a dash cam for sure. Aside from registration fees being absolutely insane here in California, another one's auto insurance. I myself am paying nearly double what I was paying just 2 years ago. Yes, my truck is now more expensive, but that's a lot of an increase right there, simply because insurance companies do not want to be here in California. There's a lot more of a risk factor involved here for insurance companies to insure, you know, houses, cars, trucks, and motorcycles and everything else here in California. They just don't want to do it. And these rates are definitely a reflection of that. In fact, Allstate just got approved for a 30% increase back in December. And then State Farm got a 20% increase back in December as well. And now State Farm is requesting another 30% increase. Otherwise, they're backing out of California if they don't get approved for a 30% increase on home insurance. So it goes to show that insurance companies, they're just not down for California. Obviously, California is quite a bit more dense than the rest of the nation as far as how many cars we have here. We pretty much double second place, which I believe is either Texas or Florida, which is pretty insane because Texas has nearly 100,000 more square miles of land than California, yet we have like double the cars here in California. So we have a lot of cars on the road, a lot of new drivers, a lot of unlicensed drivers, a lot of uninsured drivers as well. There's a lot of factors that go into it. You would think that the main one would be the inflation, right? Which that's definitely something that factors into why the rates have gone up, but that was something like 11% over the last year. That's not the main reason for the rates going up the way they are. There's a lot of contributing factors, and one of them is car theft. That's a big one. One of the biggest ones actually is car theft. Cars getting stolen here in California, and thanks to the Kia boys for teaching everybody how to steal Kias on the internet, now these poor Kia owners are having a hard time insuring their Kias. If they can get insurance, it is an arm and a leg. Now with the Raptor, I am paying $295 a month for just the Raptor. So it's pretty insane, man, here in California. On a better note though, a lot of cool things coming for the Raptor, including, yes, doing the exhaust here pretty soon. And then also maybe a new color coming soon too. Definitely have some things to do in the meantime though, like the dash cam, because yeah, after all the insurance talk, that is definitely going to be the priority for sure. Probably in the next video is wiring up some cameras here in the truck to monitor all the crazy traffic around me. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys for today. As always, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one very soon. Till then, peace.